Hello and welcome to Street Hustle. Anywhere you are watching this channel from, in any part of Nigeria, in any part of Africa, you are welcome to this wonderful channel. And on this channel, what I do is to create contents that center around businesses, local businesses, that people can do from any part of the world, from any part of Nigeria, from any part of Africa, that people can actually start with a very, very low startup capital. And today we are in the local market in Karo local government of Nasarawa State. And here I just sincerely visited a local market where goats and rams and cows are being sold. And basically, these people are non-English speaking. They don't speak much of the English language, and I have to use somebody to actually translate what they are saying, because I myself, I don't understand the Hausa language. So, but all in all, we did a very good survey, a very good market study of this particular business, and how you can start this business from any part of Nigeria, and how you can actually start selling goods, that is going to give you a very huge profit margin. Because from my findings in this market, these goods are very, very good. And in terms of starting it as a business from any part of the country, maybe where you are watching this video from, they don't have your particular area, maybe Lagos, Port Harcourt, Abuja Central, or anywhere. Maybe they don't have much of these goods, or maybe the prices there are so high. You can actually buy from this place or buy from any other part of Nigeria where these goods are very, very cheap. There are many states in Nigeria where you can buy these goods very, very cheap, especially from the north. So in this particular episode, I took my time to discuss at length with them, but I'll be sharing just a summary of my entire discussion with them on this channel, so that you can actually learn a lot from this business and how you can actually get started. If you want to start, you can start with as low as 150,000 naira. You can start with as low as 200,000 naira. You can start even with as low as 100,000 naira. You can start with just 4 of these goods. You buy them, because from my findings, some of these goods here that they sell for 15,000 naira, 20,000 naira, 25,000 naira, some of them are sold in other parts of Nigeria at 2 times the price. The goods that you can buy in this market or in any other part of the northern states of Nigeria for, let's say, 15,000 naira, you can sell it in Lagos, you can sell it in Port Harcourt, you can sell it in any other western or eastern or southern state for as high as double of the price that you bought it from the north. So this is a good business that you can start. In this particular episode, I'm going to be sharing everything that has to do with the business, how you can get started, the profits you are going to be making, because I asked them at length and then they told me how the business runs. So you are welcome to this channel. I want you to do me a favor, just subscribe to this channel, because every week I come up with new business ideas, businesses that are being done on the streets of Nigeria, that you can actually start even as a beginner with a very, very low capital. I create contents on small businesses, I create contents on large businesses, and I create contents on medium businesses also. So you are welcome. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to like, don't forget to share this video with your friends and family members who might actually be interested in starting any of the businesses that I have actually uploaded on this channel. Thank you. So let's go straight to the market, and let us see how how I interacted with these people, with these local dealers. Thank you.
Wannan shine chairman ko? Chairman ko? Ina chairman, okay, kai ne chairman.
This one,
I don't capture that now.
If you want to buy for you, they can sell for you 42, that side now. You want to talk of that place? This place now, yes, is it now? Anyone with less than that, 30, 35. That means if somebody wants to buy a plenty now, like 10, person can buy a yes, you can feel. This one, highest 14, highest 14, 15. Is there anything like sickness? But we have the medicine. We treat for inside their food. No, even not inside their food, to buy the drugs and put water inside cup to shake them before you open their mouth, give them. And some with the injection.
Sorry guys, by the time we got to the market it was a little bit late in the daytime, and according to what they told me, this local dealers told me that it is basically in the morning periods that people come from different locations to come and buy all these goods. So from the hours of from between 12 1 2 to 4 p.m. most of the buyers have actually bought, and then they have left the market. So right now the ones you see in this video are the ones that are remaining as at the time I got there. So if you look around, you will see so many bags of feeds. These are the feeds that they give to these goats while they bring them, so that they can be eaten and stay healthy before the customers can come and start buying them. You know, it's a very big market, so people who kill goats as meat, people who sell goats as meat in large quantities, or in bit by bit, those people also come there to buy and then go and kill and sell. People that kill at abattoirs also come here to buy cows and goats to go and kill at the abattoirs. People that come from other adjoining markets around this market here, they also come to buy and sell. So by the time you come later in the daytime, almost all the goods have been sold. So this is what they sell on daily basis. They sell, sometimes they sell five goats at least 2 to 3 times, you know, of their own, because each of them, according to what they told me, must bring 5 goats, you know, each time. So basically sometimes they sell, each person sell like 10 to 15 in a week before the week runs off. So the 3.6 million I mentioned in this video is just the minimum. That is the minimum. That is, they make 300,000 naira profit in a month minimum, you know, because of the turnover effect. So you can start your own and still run this same turnover effect on your capital. That's it. So guys, I'm going to be giving a full analysis of my discussions with these guys who sell these goods, and how to go about the business if actually you want to start the business. Now I'm also going to be showing how they actually make this amount of money every month and every year. Basically what they told me is that each of them, there were 5 of them that own that particular spot where you saw me with them, and each of them have at least 5 goats there. That is what they buy weekly, and each of these 5 goats they make between 10 to 15,000 naira per goat. You know, sometimes they make up to 20,000 naira depending on who is buying and how much that they bought from the local dealers in the villages where they source these goods from. So if you want to start the business, I want you to watch this video to the end so that you can actually see how to get started, the amount of money you need, and how to go about the business. And if you need my help in terms of verification, in terms of verifying them, the animals, before they finally do because they finally do waybill to your location in Nigeria, then you have to let me know in the comment section if you are interested in starting this business, and you and you want me to be of help in any way, maybe to do inspection for you, or maybe to confirm the animals anytime I'm in that area, because it's not every time I'm there anyway. And so you just have to drop a comment in the comment section, and I will drop for you my email contact so that you can reach across to me, and then you can get started. Please, 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 I'm a very, very busy person. I run so many businesses, and then I also run so many channels. So you know that I don't have enough time, and I cannot attend to more than 3 people per week, if I will be able to attend to other of my businesses. So if you are interested in this business, you want to start buying goats from the north, down to wherever you are in Nigeria, and you want me to help you, you are a subscriber on this my channel, or you are not yet a subscriber, you have to subscribe first, and then get across to me. Please, I cannot attend to more than 30 persons in a week. This is very, very important to me, because I'm a very, very busy person. So I will be glad to help you out without a charge. I'm not charging you anything, because it's not my business. I'm only helping you to do an inspection. I'm only helping you to confirm the product, confirm the price, and do other necessary visibility studies for you before you can actually get started. You can start with just 5 goats. You can start with 3, but at least to be on the safer, but to be on the good side, you can start with 5. You understand? So 5 is okay. From my analysis and from the questions that I asked these guys, the prices of the goods depend on 2 things basically from their own side. It depends on the size of the goat. The size is in 2 categories: the height and then the fatness, the amount of meat, according to them, they see on the body of these goats. The ones that have height but are skinny, have lesser prices to the ones that have the same height but have body, but have flesh. You understand? So it depends on the height of the goat and how bulky the size, in terms of fatness. That is what determines how the price that the goat will be sold for, or how much that they will buy from these village people, from these local people, before they bring to the market to sell to those who are buying on wholesale, or to sell for those who are buying for occasions, or those who are buying to kill and sell in the market. You understand? So that is how it is done. Now, the smallest ones that I saw in this market, the smallest ones, you can see some of them on my screen. So the smallest of the goats, they told me actually that they buy the smallest ones around 7,000 naira in those local villages, and then them they sell between 11 and 14,000 naira in the market. But if you are buying from them, they can sell for you at 11,000 naira or 10,000 naira. You who want to resell, you understand, then you can sell for 13, 14, 15, whatever you want to sell for. But these particular ones now that they are selling for 12,000 naira here in this market, in other parts of Nigeria, like in the south, in the southeast, or in the west, these particular goats sell for between 18,000 to 20,000 naira. You understand? So it's a very large profit margin that is there if you want to go into this business. And the medium size ones, the ones that have like a medium size, those ones, they told me that they buy at the rate of 15,000 naira, and then they sell for 25,000 naira, between 22, 23, 24, 25,000 naira. And then that is to people who are reselling. But if you're buying for consumption, or you're buying to sell in the market, they sell for between 28,000 naira to 30,000 naira to you. You understand? Now, the last category is the one that they buy for 25,000 naira. That one they buy for 25,000 naira, though the price used to go up and come down, when they go to sources from the further north. They go further north to Adamawa State, to Sokoto, to buy these goats. You understand? Sometimes they even go to other interior villages to get these goats. Those ones that they buy for 25,000 naira is not actually that it is pegged at 25,000 naira. There are some that they buy for 21, 22, 23, but the biggest of them goes for 25,000. That is just what I'm trying to say. So that one that they buy for 25,000 naira in this market here right now, they sell those ones for 35,000 if you're buying to resell. they are the largest one you see on this my video now. They are the largest ones. But if like when I asked them, like, if I want to buy it now, I want to kill in my house, how much will they sell for me? They told me they will sell for me 42,000 or 43, at most 45,000 naira. Those are the ones that people use for occasions. Understand that people can use for occasions. But I know that in the east, where I come from, in the east, this particular size I saw here that they sell for 45,000 naira in the east goes for 55 and 60,000 naira. You understand? So that is just what you have to know about this business. So I have actually done a proper pricing, price analysis of these goats in this market, and it took me time. I went around and in the whole market, this is where they sell all the goats they sell in the whole markets. You understand? So that's it. In the course of this my study, I discovered that for you to actually start the business, you will need at least 150,000 naira to get started. Because of the price you buy the goods, and then the transport, logistics, and then the other minor expenses anyway. But to be on a safer side, you can start with just 5 pieces. So instead of spending 150,000 naira, you can buy the one of 15,000 naira, and then they may take it like 2,000 or 3,000 to do a way bill for you wherever you are in Nigeria. It depends on the distance anyway. These are the things that I will have to do for you if you ask me to. You understand? But please listen, I cannot take more than 3 people in a week. So as to give me time to attend to other of my businesses. But I'm going to help you until you and those guys that sell the goods, you have established a good business relationship. Then you can now continue dealing with them from there. Maybe if you buy like 3 to 4 times from them and the trust is established, you can now start buying from them without me now coming into the picture. You understand? So that is what I can do for any of you who is my subscriber and you are interested in starting this business. Now, before you start this business, please, I want you to do something. If you want to start goat business, you have to decide, will you be selling to those people who kill at the abattoirs, or that is for meat sellers, or you will just be selling for people who have restaurants? There are some people that have restaurants, big restaurants, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Abuja, that you might approach them. Look, I supply goats for you guys. Those guys, they buy higher. You understand? They buy higher. So you have to decide who is your target customer. Now, if maybe the area where you stay, maybe in Lagos, in Port Harcourt, in Enugu, anywhere you are watching me from, and the first thing you have to do is to go around the market, ask questions, find out from them. Find out from your customers or the people that you want to supply to. Find out if they will need you to supply them. After you have done that, that's the first thing you do. After you have done that, then you will now decide on how much you want to use and start. You get the point? Then you can just get started. For me, like I said, you can start with just 5 pieces. 5 pieces is enough, because if you're buying the goat for 15,000 naira over here, and maybe you spend like 3,000 naira to weigh bill it, and you have 18,000, and then you're selling for 25,000 naira, for example, which cannot be anyway. It cannot be, because it has to be sold for at least 30,000 naira. But let's assume that you're selling for 28,000 naira. That is, you have gotten 10,000 naira profit. Now, if you do it times 5 goats, that is 50,000 naira in a week. You understand? So if you do that for a month, it's close to 200,000 naira. You get the point? So that is it. You can get started like that. We'll be discussing how these guys actually make this 3.6 million in a year. Now, this 3.6 million is the lowest that they told me that each of them make in a year. But they said that is the lowest so far, because according to them, during festive periods like Christmas, like Easter, like New Year, like of them, that they sell a much more larger quantity and they make more profit. So one of them even told me he made 6 million in 2022, with just 150,000 naira that he started with. So now, what you have to, the way they did it is that most of them started with just 5,000 naira, there in the market there. So what they did was, like I told you, what they did was to buy 5 pieces. They started with 5 pieces, and then they usually sell it off within a week. You understand? So sometimes they sell it 2 times. They sell these 5 pieces twice in a week. So instead of selling 5 pieces, they sell 10 in a week. So they just started like that. They began like that. And for them, basically for them, what they do is that they try as much as they can to make at least 15,000 naira per goat. That is what they do. So for that 5 pieces, they told me that they usually make 75,000 naira. They usually make ×2 of their money. That is, if they spend 75,000 naira to buy those goats, they get another 75,000 naira. So they did it, they multiply that money like that for a month, and then they get 300,000. So they told me that their target at every month is at least a profit of 300,000 naira. That is pegged as in the minimum that they usually want to have. So from there, some of them will now begin to increase. Some of them bought more goats. Some of them went into rams. Some of them went into cows. Some of them went into medium-sized cows, and the rest of them, these guys, they are in money. They are in money. They are in real money. So whichever part of Nigeria where you are watching me from, when you are watching this my channel from, when you are looking at this business analysis from, you can actually start even with 75,000 naira. You understand? It's very, very, but the major thing you have to do is to discover who you are going to supply these goods to. Once you get that settled, then you are in money. Just start as quick as possible. In fact, as you're watching this video right now, as you're looking at this analysis right now, you can just drop a comment in the comment section and you contact me. I'm going to guide you on how you can get started if you have your money right away. Remember, my job is to inspect the goods for you and everything. These guys, they don't release the animals unless you pay them. But since I'm the one, since you are my subscriber and I will be there live with them, they're not going to do anything like run with your money. These guys, they are millionaires. They can't run with your 75,000 naira. They can't run with your 150k. You understand the point? The only thing is that somebody has to be there to inspect the animals, to know the ones that are healthy and the rest of them. And then during the weigh bill, the person has to also be there to monitor when the goods will leave this state and then arrive at your own destination. Then you can now have it. So if you and them transact like 3 to 4 times and then you have established a good business rapport, then you can now continue from there. Then my job is done. Please, you're not paying me a dime. It's just for this period that I am in this northern part of Nigeria, in this middle belt right now. So thank you. I'll be seeing you in the next video.